All right, there's that. Mm, let's look at stuff in the background that makes this a little less attractive. Right there. That and the ladder, it don't help. And then the battery drill. Battery drill don't hurt or help. I don't know that it hurts or helps. I don't really care. It might hurt, it might help. It might help it hurt. I don't know. Let's find out. Little drink of coffee. Try and get us going. I tell you, I just, working a lot, got cold. It's makes you a little tired. Hey, I'll sell you one of these. All right, I think I'm gonna get to a little soft for a minute. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Hit that like button as fast as you can. If you already hit it once, hit it again. Cheat, go to your wife's phone, get it, hit the like button again. Whatever you do, I appreciate it. Hey, that thing was running for a minute. got somewhat right, because I mean, them pieces are hard to glue on. Anyway, hit that like button as fast as you can. I appreciate y'all being in here. My name is Bear, and we're making a bear. It's a pizza bear. She would say the 10 inches wasn't enough. It don't look like a whole lot right now, but we're getting there. What do you guys think? Be sure to hit the like button. We appreciate you guys being in here. We'll keep digging this guy out. Do we need to get a little closer, maybe? Get a little closer. Don't be shy. All right, there we All right, let me go back at 20 inch for a minute and dig that piece out from underneath of the chin there. A little bit, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. All right, got that dug out. Hope everybody's having a pretty good day. I know I am. Not too bad, not too good. I'm actually kind of tired, honestly. But I just push ahead because I'm stupid. Anyway, here's a piece of wood. I can say this, $39.95. We can ship it. All right, let's get back to, anyway, it's starting to look like, you know, a typical walrus head. That's what we were going for. Okay, no. All right. Some poor sweet housewife tonight's going, why couldn't I have married the man that was interested in the mimes? She's having to listen to all this racket because, you know, he likes it. Look, ladies, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Look at your man be happy. He's supposed to be happy every now and then, not all the time. You're supposed to make other parts of his life happy. You know, not, I don't know. Okay. I love doing that. I'm throwing pieces all over the place. I'm hitting stuff. I just love chipping. They should make at the Paul Bunyan's, you know, the big logger shows. They should make a competition out of chipping wood with a chainsaw. I think that's fun. Some suburban housewife's going, oh, I bet if that guy thought that was fun, he'd probably like to collect lightning bugs. Yes, I did. I'll have you know that chocolate-covered lightning bugs taste just like chicken. I'm a supplementary dietitian. I teach people how to eat like chocolate grasshoppers and stuff. No, that's not true. I'm lying. Big muzzled bear, but the more I look at him, he's like a bear cat. And I probably ought to cut the muzzle down just a little bit. It just make him look better. Anyway, y'all hit the like. What are we up to? 67. Not too bad. Oh, not too bad. Not too good either. Shamu was a bear, this would be him. Big old happy cat bear. He's coming along pretty good. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. I got to take this coat off though. I'm starting to get pretty hot. We'll see how it goes. Boy, look at that chain. Doesn't it look like it's ready to pop off at any time, any moment? Pretty close. All right. Let me take this coat off. Yeah, you know, it's 30, 31 degrees out and you're sweating. Yeah, you're working hard. And yeah, that's kind of the story here. You know, I mean, my wife might be watching and I just, I want her to think I do something every now and then. They're gonna flap my gums. Right? Okay, let's see. Let's say hi to some people real quick. What we got? Hey, baby kisses. Hey, Daryl, darling, how's it going? Glad to see you. Hey, William Shoop. Hello, hello. Heck yeah. All right, let's get on it. I'll cool down a little bit now, I suppose. I mean, it's not like summer, right? So I'm just checking out my head, trying to get it nice and curvy, and I can see I need to take a little bit more off of that cheek to kind of round it out more, and it needs it because it's supposed to be tilted head a little bit, and just make it a big old cute. Out of fuel with that one. All right. Never to fear. I have another one ready to go. Other than it takes time to get it started. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching, hitting that like button. What are we up to now? 84? We're going for 100. fight's harder than you. It's harder to not walk, but it is what it is. We'll keep on with the fight. What are we up to? 96? Heck yeah, 4 away from 100. Appreciate that, guys. Hey, Creation does 777, the best chainsaw carver in the world. We got Runic. What's going on? LJ, what do you know, buddy? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. That wood's a little spunky there. I'd be afraid of it breaking off. I don't want to get too carried away with cutting that out. But I mean, that's like a big old cat bear head. He's having a good time. All right, so I'm going to start working some body into this dude. And I got to kind of figure it out. I was thinking like I'd just have one arm come around to this side maybe. And I'll go with that one first. I'm going to dig that one out. One naughty piece of pine. Oh, it's naughty. Oh. Okay, so I got this piece here, and I'm looking at it. I just really ain't made up my mind. Just going as I go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece around here. So he's holding something. You know, maybe a can of beer? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's make him. I described him as he's holding a beer, and they were like, I thought that was my Uncle Steve. he's probably got a big old burly chest too, doesn't he? I don't know. What do you think that Steve the beer holding bear? What do you think him and his buddies would talk about? I don't know. I mean, it's just trying to think of some conversation that he might have. Like hey, did you see? Oh yeah, she's got 3 cubs. Yeah. Wait till next rut season. Yeah. You never know. You would kind of always like expect that bears, they might have like some of the same, problems in life. I mean, like, he's probably saying, the wife's always on me to take out the trash. I mean, something, you know what I mean? Something that's like makes his life distressing. You just never know. But you can see it right there. You know what's going to go there. If I had one out here, I'd put it here for an example, but I don't. Okay. All right, let's dig the other side. Chain broke. What if I hit metal or something? I've never had one out of them actually snap. I mean, that dude broke clear in half. Okay, well, I guess we're gassing up another saw. It was an older chain. Well, I mean, it still had pretty good teeth, but it's an older chain anyway. So it's not exactly a shocker, But anyhow, we can make a go of this. I hope everybody's doing pretty good. I'm wearing my Pro Hearers, although I'm not listening to any music right now. I highly recommend these. I love them. I got the Pro Hero 037s, and I really like them. Really, really like them. I mean, I don't want to marry them, but I like them. All right. Didn't need no oil, just need some fuel. Okay. We can handle that. Yeah, that's the first time I've had a chain break on a carbon chain anyway. That's pretty high quality stuff. Actually, I can't think of ever having a chain break. And maybe I'm going to find out the hard way here in a second that there's a piece of metal in that tree or something. I don't know. But it was this old log that somebody else had and didn't want it. And it's perfect for me to make a bear out of, so heck yeah. That's what she said. Come on, you want it. Let's see what I got here. Hey, Shoops, give me $10 toward the new chain. That's awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, Bill. Heidi, glad to have y'all in there. Hey, Norm Hughes, how's it going? Who else we got? Susie Q, Rhinestone Susie. Over here that was particularly hard. I mean, it was like it was like I don't know. This limb's got more. This tree's got more limbs coming out of it than an octopus. But anyway, it is what it is. Us with her presence, as if to clap out of the sky. She landed on the planet. It's the boss lady. She's in Eskimo mode. I need to try to sell you an icicle. What do you think? Huh?
It's cold.
It's cold? It ain't that bad. It's only like 30. I was sweating. I had to take my coat off.
Bear's head makes my head look really, really small.
What is it?
This bear's head makes my head look
Well, I mean, it's because he's a cartoon bear cat. You know, I mean, it's what you expect, right? Yeah, if you wonder why I'm yelling, it's because I can't hear her.
Hi, everyone.
Right? All right, I apologize in advance. Right?
Apologize.
Huh?
You got like
what?
a decent size
No, it's a piercing.
wood chunk in your beard.
No, it's a piercing. In my beard?
Let me go get some scissors.
No, it's a piercing. Yeah, no, just kidding. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you know, I ain't trying to decorate or anything. What do we have to? We got up to 140 and then they're leaving. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, if Bear hasn't told you, we're on Instagram now. I know.
Oh yeah, we started. She started the Instagram. Bear the Boss Lady.
Rhinestone Suzanne has already followed us. Thank you.
Yep, our first one. Heck yeah, Susie Q. All right.
All
well, I want to keep rocking with this thing. How long have I been on here?
Rocking.
Huh? 49 minutes. Yeah, I can't quit yet. I broke a chain and Bill Shop gave me $10 toward a new chain.
Oh, that's so kind.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you.
Heck yeah, appreciate it. All right. Hey, look, you got 2 likes.
Oh, thank you.
You should show up more often. I just wanted to be in the background, you know, like giving you guys gang signs, you know, it's going, West Side, you know, or something. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Take that out. Hey, you want one of them hats over there?
No.
You don't wear a mask? Okay.
No.
Oh, all
Maybe
right.
the Yoshi one.
What is it?
Have they seen you with the Yoshi?
The what? The Yoshi? Oh, yeah, I wore the Yoshi one day. Yeah, she got me a Yoshi cap. It's my safety. Heck yeah. People are waving at you.
Bye, guys.
All right. Okay, I'm going to get back to work.
Okay.
Thanks, boss. Okay, let's do it. Kung Fu skill. Did you see that? market my my broken chain. You know, hey, I got chain for sale. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, yeah, it's not connected to itself, but look, you can put it on a piece of wood and you go like that. It'll still cut. All right, let's keep rocking with this dude. Break on through to the other side to get the legs out of this dude. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull out my I don't know, really, I'm gonna probably have to do that with the I better plunge it with this then. If you're gonna do it, it's hard to plunge at that 20. A lot of times it'll start that, and then once you got a hold of sticking out, it's all right. It's safe. We're gonna find out. Look like it. It's moving pretty good. Yep, there we go. All right. A little bit of time. Take your time. Don't want to get hurt. What are we up to? 160. Man, that's pretty good likes. I appreciate you guys being here. So we're starting to dig the legs out now. And cut that piece out so I can kind of form the legs. You know, he's going to have a ling to him. I'm going to have kind of a, this leg be a little more straight. This one a little kicked out. I don't know. We'll see. Something like that. And by the way, I have this piece of wood. If anybody's interested, $29.95. I can ship it to you. Shipping is $489. So we can send it your way. Just let us know if you're interested. Okay, let's get going. I mean, it's a steal. I'm telling you, it's a steal. You got to buy it. The worst I ever Man, what do you think of that? It's fun to stay at the YMCA. I doubt it. I really do doubt it. I don't know. Never done it before. Anybody got any experiences of that? Share it with others. I don't want to hear it, but share it with others. You know, they might be curious. You know, I don't know. I was trying to find a way to show that a little better, and all I'm doing is making it worse, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. Hey, Michael S. He thinks it's all right. Thanks, Michael. minute. Yeah, shape this leg out, just the side of it a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to punch through because I'm going to split the legs. You know, put a gap in between them. Not a big one, but, you know, just something so you can kind of tell what's there. I'm going to use a 16 for that. Of course, it ain't been started today, so it'll take a minute. But we'll get it. It's like an exercise. I don't know. That's going right. Let's see. Put another nice piece. Only $9.95. worked out, you know, back in there. It took a little bit to do it. I mean, I think it's kind of funny. And I don't know, that Micro Pico, I think that chain's about done. It's lost 6 or 7 teeth now. Gonna happen. So the boss lady's gonna come out here and she's gonna look at him and she's gonna see, you know, he's got a belly there, a little bit down there, and she's gonna say, "Do you have to make the bear look like he has a package?" And I'll just say, "No, I don't. I don't have to make him look like that. I don't know." getting somewhere though. We got most of the front of him done. It's just a big old cat bear. And I don't know, I might cut some more out of the nose here, thin some of that out too. And but I was going for cute. That's what we're going for. So I think we're winning. I don't know what you guys think, but I think I'm succeeding. How long have I been on here though? See, it's 8:10, 78 minutes, 178. We might as well just hang out and continue to work on him some for a little bit longer. Maybe we'll get up to 200 likes. I don't know. We'll try. Anyway, let's keep right on and going. I'll put some fuel in this baby. See what we got. I need a good workout, but I'll tell you, this is fun. It keeps you off of medication. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live. I just don't want to take medication. The doctor, the doctor says, you probably ought to take some blood pressure medicine. Nah, I don't think so. I think I just need to eat some salad. I need to eat salad for a couple of years and your blood pressure goes down. You get back to eating, blizzards from Dairy Queen and pizza and all that good stuff. And next thing you know, your blood pressure's up again. Your doctor's saying, I think you need to take some blood pressure medication. No, I don't think so. I think this time I'm just going to give up and die. I don't know. Oh, where is there it is, bar oil. I was looking for bar oil. And I found it. Yeah, bar oil. That's the stuff they put on the bar so that the beer slides across the counter faster. You know what I'm saying? You see it in them old West movies? Then you'll probably know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's because I don't know what I'm talking about. And we're on the same boat. That's the sinking ship. Okay, there's that. All right. So, I could dig out the foot a little bit more. I need to thin the leg down some, that leg, and define that foot out. He's going to have claws and stuff by the time I get done with him. I'll go ahead and make him, what he is. I kind of want to take some of the nose, just a little bit more of that off. I don't know. I might regret it, but I'm going to do it. That worked out all right, kind of, sort of. He looks like a president. What's that guy's name? Yeah, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Y'all know Bill Clinton, I did not have sex with that woman. One thing I need to do is need to define the back. And I mean, he's pretty close to where he could get some hair in some places. And I guess I need to take some of that out. That's a little too squared out. But I think I'm going to roll him around and start to trim down his back and the back of his legs. And that's going to take a minute, but that's what's next, really. Let's turn this dude around. You get to see what I mean. See, from the front, you know, it looks like a business. On the back, he looks like a tree. He's incognito. It's camouflage. It's called Camo Bear. Okay, Mossy Oak ought to brand that. We'll make millions! Okay. So I'm looking at it, and this natural hump that's right there, I want to use that as his butt. So I'm going to take just a little bit out of here, and yeah. tell you what, look at that. That's some rotty stuff. There's a bad spot on it that's rotted right there. And it's actually in the piece that we're going to be trimming off, you know, like the back of the legs. I'll show you what I mean. But that's a pretty nastily, that's a new word, nastily. It's kind of like blown. Anyhow, that's a pretty nasty piece right there. Let's trim that down though, and kind of curve it out what we can with this, and then we'll go back to carbon bar. Compared to the other side. No, not too bad. All right, let's dig his butt out. I don't mean like literally, you know, I mean, we're going to carve. Let's carve his butt out. Let me change the way I said that. Let's carve his butt out. How about that? Okay? All right. In case you're just popping by and you're wondering, what the heck is that? It's the back of a bear. Come on. Were you born in a barn? backside, like that whole thing in there was like rotted, and something was living in there. I'm sure, you know, maybe a flying termite or something that was off the ground. But whatever it is what it is. I'll take it and lay it over after I don't know, maybe I ought to do it before I hair it. Take some glue, lay him down, and put it on. I don't know what else to do about it. I mean, that'd be the only thing I could think of to do is to take it. But he's got a nice big old butt. You know, he's been hanging out and eating pizzas and donuts and all that stuff because it was Gary from Tucker and I. You know, he's been out beating. And so these bears had come in so he could see them. And look how fat they got. We'll have to tell him. You guys will have to tell him. Look at the results. He's all right. I can tell you one thing. He's going to have a hole saw. Going to take a hole saw and then finish it out with the carving. I got a bit over here that's just right for the beer can. And cut that out. And you might even be able to beat that out with a screwdriver and get that piece of beer can to stay in it. I don't know. But really, other than that, giving him some claws. You know, give him some claws on this one. This one won't have any, but give him a little bit of that right there. Give him on his feet and hair this guy, and realistically, he'd be done. I think I want to do the beer can hole, and because it just kind of brings it home. You know what I'm saying? If I get the beer can hole in there and put a can in, you kind of know what's going on. You know, if you got a raccoon out here that it holds 2 cans. Hopefully this ain't got enough. Yeah, it should. Hopefully it's got enough battery to drill this hole. I better go into one. I think my battery's getting low, isn't it? This is a DeWalt battery, but it's the 5 amp hour, and you know, I put this stuff through, you know, a lot of work before I ever mess with it. Plus, it's set out here in the cold. Anyway, let's chip away at that with the chainsaw. See if we can't get that hole pretty well cleaned out. chipped it up a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. In the end, I think Creation does so. He takes Bondo and puts that Bondo in there and make a perfect cup hold. But there you go. There he is. It's your Uncle Steve. Can you believe he's acting like this? He's been out of control for a long time. Everybody knows, hey, we're 3 likes away from 200. I think we can get that 200. What do you guys think? I mean, it's a bear. He's drinking a beer. I mean, how can you not like that? What's wrong with you people? Okay, I'll give him some hair. Well, y'all think about it, okay? How about that? Sounds like a fair deal, I think. He said, look, you better not hit my beer. I listened. I listened. Killed his beer can. That's what he gets for drinking too much. Stupid bear. Anyway, hey, good times, good times. And that's all I got for tonight, guys. I'll tell you, we'll come back Friday and do some Dremel carving. I really enjoyed doing that big wolf or wolf head and little wolf head. And I want to do some more stuff like that. Pretty cool. I'll draw it out and do it. It's just really stuff that's challenging. And actually, I have a short coming out tomorrow that's, if I can do that, you can do that. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed by no means. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, but yeah, just a little dumb. You know, kind of behind. You know, slipping in the back. You know, falling down on my back. Can't figure out how to get up. I fall and I can't get up. I can't click the little button. Help me! You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, this is what we got. Here, I'll show you this bear one more time. It's a glove head bear. You know, if you've ever seen one before, that's what we got. It's a gloved bear. But anyway, that's how far we're going to get for tonight. 105 minutes. I think we've been on here long enough. And we got up there over 200 likes. That's what I was after. Hey, Norm Hughes, I thank you. Michael S., super fan. Plywood, heck yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Billy Shoemate, give me some ice cream. Hey, John, what do you know? All right, guys. Hey, Caleb, what's going on, buddy? Hey, guys, be sure and check out Woodchucker. And then also, do not forget, Creation Dust 777 will be on tomorrow, 2 p.m.-ish. Usually he's a few minutes late, but he will be there. All right. Hey, what do we got here? We got some ice cream from the shops. Heck yeah. It's got some hearts and some cherries in it. We'll take that. Heck yeah. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate that. And like I said, we'll be back on Friday evening. Don't forget also, not just Creation Dust tomorrow. You got Wowie's Workshop, 5 o'clock, and Wowie will be on the lands, whatever he calls that when he does the lives. I don't remember what he calls it. But anyway, y'all can check Wowie out. Get to know Larry a little bit more Thursday night. All right, guys, that's what I got. I really appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Robson Lopes, man, where can you buy items? If you're not in Ohio, I don't ship, so that'd be probably about it. But you could email me. I can tell you that. My email is in my description. All right, guys, that's what I got. Come back when you can stay late.